Drink with your boy, man. First of all, before I start this video, I want to say I ain't promoting no violence. I don't promote no crime. I advise anybody that's out there, whether you're young or old, to think about it. If it does not meet your needs over time, don't do it. Reconsider. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of legal things you can do out here to get you some money. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, let's talk about Pimp C. Pimp C is right now holding the title of my favorite rapper of all times. Right now, it's just for me. I'm just speaking for me. Now, if Pharaoh wouldn't have got locked up, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh gonna be leading the pack. You know what I'm saying? Like street military Pharaoh. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out street military. But Pimp C right now leading the pack for me. So I thought it was only right that I give y'all my personal experience with a Pimp C story. Yeah, let me do that. So Pimp C, I used to do this little hustle, right? And I ain't gonna go into details with it, but you know, I used to be the liquor man. You know what I'm saying? I had Don Perignon, I had Chris Style. This back in the game when all that was going down. I had Don Perignon's, Chris Style, Louis the 13th, Hennessy XO, Remy XO, whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Hennessy, VSOP, just whatever. The list goes on, you know what I'm saying, with the liquor. And, you know, I used to finesse it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I used to finesse the liquor. I ain't gonna go into details how I used to get it, but I used to get it. So I'm at this liquor store one day, right? And I'm in there finessing, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And when I walk in the store, I see a big old red Bentley parked on the curb, right? So in the store, pretty crunk, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. It's a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. So really, it's good for my finesse type thing, you know what I'm saying? So I go up in there, bam, I'm doing my little finessing or whatever. And you know what I'm saying, I go back outside, and then I come back in the store. When I come back in the store, I do some more finessing, and I'm finna buy me a pint of Hennessy, right? About to buy me a pint of Hennessy up out of there. And when I'm in line, I see a big old cat in a like a red Dickie suit. I'm behind him, you know what I'm saying? So I put two and two together. I'm like, man, that red Bentley outside. Okay, big cap, red Dickie suit, you know, my favorite rapper all the time. So I'm like, man, that's Pimp, right? You know what I'm saying? This during the time when Pimp fresh out of jail, you know what I'm saying? One of my songs I used to jam all the time, man. I'm talking about I used to be late night riding, bumping that I Miss You he got, that Aaron Hall remix, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in line, I noticed that's Pimp. So I messed around. I tap him on the shoulder because you know I rap. You know I'm rapping back then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shoot, I see a rapper, especially somebody I'm a fan of. I'm gonna holler. You know what I'm saying? So bam, I tap him on the shoulder. So when I tap him on the shoulder, Pimp turned around and looked at me. When I tell you this nigga had a mug on his face, like like ready to squabble or whatever. Like he turned around. I tapped him on the shoulder. He turned around like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, who is you tapping on? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how he turned around and look at me. So when he turned around and did that, I immediately hit that verse on that I Miss You. I hit that I say I remember when my parents think ain't word God, you let me and my mama come live in your house, knowing already you had too many people living with you. I hit that on him, right? I start spitting that verse. So that mug he had, that, you know what I'm saying, it turned into a smile, like, you know what I'm saying? He started smiling. And immediately he started talking about, man, that's a true story, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, that's a true story, you know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. So bam, mind you, I'm in the store finessing. So he don't know what I got going on. But you know, I'm kind of now I'm like, I'm using pimp a little bit as my finesse to get up out this goddamn stove. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I'm using pimp a little bit as my little finesse. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm still like, dang, this pimp. You know what I'm saying? This my guy, right? You know, this my favorite, one of my favorite rappers all the time. So bam. So you know, I get my pint of Hennessy. He got what he got or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he go outside. I'm going outside now. But he's still outside. So when I go outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot, man. I say, my connection with him, right? I knew how to get a connection toward him. So if y'all need to go check out my interview with Shano, right? Just type in "drink with your boy Shano" or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I got an interview with Shano. He like a big dog in the hood, Mo City, you know what I'm saying? But when Pimp C came home, Pimp C used to always be shouting out Shano. Shano, you know, big bro, you know what I'm saying? So I immediately hit him. I say, man, what's up, man? You don't know Shano? You know what I'm saying? I already knew he knew him. He was like, yeah, yeah. He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm trying to get him a lawyer right now to get him out early, because you know he with the Laura Redmond, all that old back then and whatnot. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get him out right now." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's my big bro, you know what I'm saying? Big homie right there, you know." Woo, 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 woo. So we chopping it up and whatnot. I say, "Man, I got this hook," because you know back then I kept a hook, I kept a verse, I kept it. You know what I'm saying? And I had one with Pimp, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to do. I wrote a song imagining, man, if I had Pimp C on this song, or if I had, you know what I'm saying, woo, 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 woo. So on the hook, I'm talking about, I say, if you remember that Pimp C song when he had that, I don't give a up who you be. You ain't finna sell it dope and PAT. You could be Tony Montana in this, have a boatload of dope, but you still ain't selling. So I did a little hook with that. I imagined a song with that type of hook. And I was like, I don't give a up who you be. But I ain't say PAT. I say, you ain't finna sell that fucking dope around me. You could be Tony Montana in this, have a boatload of dope, but you still ain't selling. You know, I hit it with that, right? He started like, damn, where it's at? He said, where your music at? You know what I'm saying? And I tell you some game he told me. Now, today's game is a little different because back then it wasn't no social media. But he was like, man, where your music at? What's up? Where it's at? And I was like, I ain't had no music on me because I'm finessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm out in the streets, willing and dealing, doing my thing, trying to eat. So I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing on me. Man, that nigga grabbed me, put his hand around my shoulder. He said, man, look, let me tell you something. You know how he talk or whatever. He said, man, look, let me tell you something. And he say, man, you supposed to keep that music in your back pocket because you never know who you gonna run across. That's exactly what he said. You supposed to keep that in your back pocket. I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to have that music on me all the time like that. So he pointed across the street, right? He said, but look, check this out. He said, you see that store across the street over there? It's a store called, it was a store called SF2. So if y'all in tune, and anybody watching this know what's going on, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, you see that across the street over there is a store called SF2. He say, get your music and take it to that store over there and give it. It was a girl, I guess, working over there. Give it to that girl over there. Woo, 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 woo. She gonna get it to me and I'm gonna get at you. You know what I'm saying? Bam. So I just remember that like yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? My dumb ass never took the music up there. Never took it up there, man. Never took it up there. And the craziest part is, you know, probably like a year later. a year later, I ended up catching a case, and I ended up, going to the penitentiary. But when I caught that case and I went to the county jail, man, I'm talking about, I think it was like the second or third day I was in the county jail. Man, Pimp, it was all over the news. Pimp had passed away, man. Like, come on. Pimp passed away, man. That's my favorite rapper all time, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't think, like, for me, I think Pimp, he just knew how to ride a beat. Like, man, I'm talking about he ride that beat. I'm still Pimp C. So what the, and he had his own little swag, his little style, man. But look, y'all go check out that interview I did with Shano. You know what I'm saying? I did a live interview with Shano. He even talked about the Pimp C sex tape everybody want to know about. Go check it out. Yeah, go check it out. Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? He talk about the Pimp C sex tape everybody want to know about. He also talk about a whole lot of stuff with Pimp. I'm telling you, man, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And drink with your boy, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep it going, man. Just look, check this out. Remember what I said, man. I don't support no violence. I don't support no crime. You know what I'm saying? If you out there and you watching this right here, man, and you thinking about going to go do something, man, think about this. Do it meet your needs over time? Meaning, whatever you about to go do, if it do not meet your needs over time, don't do it. That means, even if you thinking about it meet your needs over time, because the money might meet it, but what if you get caught up? Do it meet your needs over time? I know you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking that. You gotta do what you gotta do. But do it meet your needs over time, man? And is it that serious? Is it that serious? It may not be that serious, man. Go rethink it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Drink with your boy. Holla back.